All right. Hi. I'm going to talk about the CM Punk incident. So this past Sunday at All In, CM Punk and Jack Perry got in a fight, and which led to the two being removed from the arena or Wembley Stadium. Um, yeah, it's really making me question some things. I had talked about how I don't even remember if I did, but CM Punk, yeah, he's a liability. No, I'll start. Yeah, he is. I mean, he does bring publicity to AEW, but not in this case. You know, when I first listened to his podcast after he left WWE in 2014, well, it wasn't his podcast, but his appearance on Colt Cabana's podcast, when he talked about leaving WWE. At the time, I thought, okay, he's just getting it off his chest, wanting to set the record straight with people who want to know why he left. And I will admit, I was like, wow. It really showed just how terrible WWE treated him, and he and yeah. And when he debuted in AEW 2 years ago, I was really excited, happy to see him back because loved watching him in WWE. Loved to hate him when he was a heel during his 2009 run, and yeah, I mean, love to hate him, but you just cannot deny that he's a great wrestler, but the guy's a liability. And another problem I've noticed is with Tony Khan, he tends to be pretty complacent with his employees acting like this. So I am grateful for Tony Khan and his contributions to the business, but I do think he needs to be more strict as a boss, not just act like a friend to his employees. And what I think Tony Khan should do is what I think Tony Khan and AEW need to give CM Punk one more. I mean, I don't know how many chances you can give him, but if it does reach a final chance, there needs to be one ultimatum: get it together or get out. I mean, I think CM Punk is a great wrestler, but as a person, I don't really care for him. If he's going to take shots at people and his actions are going to lead to fights with talent, it's just making him look even worse and it's definitely not bringing good publicity for AEW. And think about what happened at All Out last year, or after All Out. That brought a lot of bad publicity for AEW, and it. I feel like I don't know how fans feel. It took him a couple months to really recover because I admit the period between All Out and Full Gear, which was basically 2 months, I do feel the product suffered a little. The Elite wasn't there, and they were still having to deal with the fallout. And yeah, this is why I think there should be no more excuses for this. I guarantee if this happened in WWE and if Vince McMahon was still in charge, Vince would not tolerate this at all. There needs to be discipline. I mean, CM Punk, he's almost 45 years old and he's acting and he's throwing tantrums like this. This is ridiculous. You need to be a professional, be a veteran, a locker room leader, and if you can't do that, CM, Phil Brooks, if you can't do that, you shouldn't even be in a locker room. 'Cause nobody's going to want to work with you anymore. Because of the toxicity. Plain and simple. You need to get it together, man. CM Punk, you really need to get it together. And Tony Khan, I think you really need to you really need to be more of a boss. Don't get me wrong. love all you're doing, but yeah, sometimes I gotta be a little tough. I mean, if you can't do it, I mean, if Punk cannot get it together, fire him. Plain and simple. You could possibly save yourself from further drama, further bad publicity. I'm not saying this is. I'm not saying the publicity is going to kill the company, because, you know, it really takes a lot for a pro wrestling company to go down. Not this one thing, because, you know, WCW sort of let the inmates run the asylum, you know, with Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash, and it's really set in. Really said in this book, the death. Yeah. Really said in this book, the death of WCW. Sorry about that blunder. So yeah. CM Punk, get it together. That's it. These are my thoughts on the situation and why. I know this might seem harsh, but I love AEW, but, you know, this can't keep happening.